So we call these the NT loop quadruped hip adductions, AD. This is an exercise I came up with. It's one of my favorites with the NT loop. It's a killer, not only on the adductors, but on your core and a little bit of shoulders too. I can even make it a little bit harder if I pick up the opposite hand here and kind of do it this way. Ooh, that really challenges this shoulder and the core a little bit more. Now, let's talk about how you do it. First off, you want the band height anchored, the NT loop anchored around, if I'm on all fours, around your hip height, hip to mid-thigh. Actually, if you have it lower, it tends to not sit right on your knee. Now, how do I have it set up? I have it just above my knee here. Now, you notice real quick, we have the extra climbing anchor strap that you'll get in the climbing store with a carabiner, and then using the anchor strap that you get with the NT loop. If you don't have one of those, it's no problem. It's just a little bonus thing you can get for yourself. You can just do a single wrap around something smooth like that, as long as it's not jagged, just the same. Or you can use this at home, use the door anchor. Now, let's talk about actual execution of the exercise. You want to get out as far as you can manage relative to your strength level. Obviously, the farther out you go, the more tension you get. You want to at least have some level of tension even at the easiest part of the exercise, which is here. I want to be as wide as I possibly can. The beauty of this exercise is it gives you a large range of motion, so you can really train through a stretch here. So I'm on all fours, wrists are under shoulders, knees are bent about 90 or a little bit more. I get the biggest stretch I can. You don't have to have a knee pad, but it helps. Makes it more comfortable. And then from here, I anchor my hands in, and then I want to bring this knee to this knee. And I want to touch and squeeze. Hold it for a second, own the position, and then bring it back as far as I can. Now if I go, you know what? I can go, I work a little harder, no problem. I just slide myself out a little further from the anchor point. Here we go. Squeeze. Now the beauty of this is that I'm not only getting this leg pulling the band in, but I'm getting this leg pulling myself towards the band. Now I'm going to show you from the opposite way so you can see what it looks like from the back side. So when I'm going to come out of this, all I do is I move in first, forward, get some tension off the band, then come out of it. So you're about to get my good side here. So we'll get the foot out. The other leg, here, above the knee. Now I come down to all fours first with less tension, then I go out. I can use my trusty knee pad if I want for comfort. Get as much stretch as I possibly can get. Anchor my hands, and then off I'm running. Squeeze. So when I'm done, look, I don't just try to jump up because it's going to pull me. I just slide over to it to get the tension off. Now, you don't often hear about strength coaches and personal trainers talking about adductor training. It's kind of, people think about it as a 1980s aerobics, Jane Fonda toning the inner thighs. Obviously, we know we're not going to tone our inner thighs with this. That's spot training. That's a long debunked myth. However, from a functional performance injury risk reduction standpoint, there is a lot of relevance to having stronger adductors, which is why we do exercises like this. Quick little tidbit. There's some research out there that shows one of the biggest risk factors for suffering a groin injury is weakness in your adductors. So obviously, what's one of the ways to hopefully reduce risk of groin injury? Strengthen your adductors. And this NT loop quadruped hip adductions is one of my favorite ways to do it, and I promise you it'll be one of your favorite ways.